Hyundai's Palisade rocked the three-row SUV segment when it was first introduced in 2019, and this new generation looks to do the same. What's up, folks? I'm Dave Undercoffler, editor-in-chief of Autolist.com, a sister company to CarGurus. This is the all-new 2026 Palisade. It's a ground-up redesign of one of the most popular SUVs on the road today. Not only does this have bold new styling on the outside, it's also bigger with more space on the inside. Plus, there are two new powertrains, including a hybrid and new technology on the inside. Let's go check it out. But before we do, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you can get alerts on all of our future updates. All right, let's start by taking a look at the exterior. And as you can see, Hyundai completely redesigned the look of this vehicle, completely transformed it. Definitely doesn't really look like the outgoing generation. I really like what they've done here. A couple of things I want to point out. You've got daytime running lights right here, as well as a light bar running across the front of the vehicle. And then you've got your headlights here. Some trims will even have active airflow shutters here in the front for improved efficiency. All right, turning to the side, this generation of Palisade is definitely bigger. 2.5 inches in terms of length. The wheelbase itself is up 2.7 inches. The one we're looking at right now is the fully loaded calligraphy trim. Check out these 21-inch alloy wheels. Finally, at the rear, more of that bold styling I was talking about. I love these taillights, definitely look like a Range Rover. You also have some really nice brushed metal trim here on the pillar, and then down below on the tailgate, and finally at the lower bumper. Finally, you've got the hybrid badging here. Let's go look under the hood to see what that's all about. All right, now here is that new powertrain. It's the first time that a hybrid has been available on the Palisade. This is a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine. It's turbocharged, and then it has two electric motors. So the total output is estimated to be 329 horsepower and 339 pound-feet of torque. This comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission and either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. And as a bonus, Hyundai is saying that front-wheel drive versions of this hybrid will get up to 34 miles per gallon combined. The only caveat is that this hybrid engine is not available on the XRT model. That's a new trim that we'll show you in just a minute. But all trims of the Palisade do have this all-new V6. It's 3.5 liters. That's down a little bit from the 3.8-liter unit in the previous Palisade. This one now makes 287 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. It's connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and like its predecessor, it has a tow rating of up to 5,000 pounds. It too will be available in either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, unless you go with that XRT, where all-wheel drive is standard. Also available for the first time on the Palisade is this all-new off-road oriented trim. It's called the XRT Pro. A couple of highlights on this model. It gives you an inch more ground clearance than the base models. You also have a redesigned lower fascia here with these orange recovery hooks. And then at the side, you can see these more aggressive tires, and you have unique 18-inch alloy wheels. You also have some cladding here around the wheel arches, and then some blacked out trim throughout the rest of the exterior. Finally, at the back, you've got more orange recovery hooks. A tow hitch is standard on the XRT. You also have some XRT badging. A couple of other things to note. All-wheel drive is standard on this XRT Pro package, and it's only available with the gas engine. All right, now let's take a look at the interior. As you would imagine, this has also been completely redesigned. Some highlights include a pair of 12.3-inch displays here. You've got one for the instrument panel and then one for the infotainment system. This has wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto connectivity. Another thing I think is really cool is you have a high-speed wireless charger right here for your phone, but it also includes a cooling fan, which is great because I know my phone really gets hot on some of these charging pads. That's a nice little touch. Another cool connectivity feature is you have high-speed USB-C charging ports in all 3 rows of seats. I love that touch for families. Another highlight is the climate control. You use actual buttons. Hyundai did not go to full touchscreens or the touch-sensitive panels. You have actual knobs here for both the driver and passenger temperature settings. The rest of the climate control is operated using these buttons on this touch panel, but it's a really sensitive touch panel in a good way. Responds to your touch. I like that. Another thing that I like is that this is a touchscreen, and then you have redundant buttons down here. So you've got knobs for both the tuning and the volume, and then physical buttons for other controls of that screen. It's a great redundancy. I'm glad to see that. All right, now let's take a look at the second and third row seats. But before we do, I want to show you a feature I love. If you are a parent like I am and you've got car seats in this middle row, some SUVs today require you to fold this seat completely out of the way, which means you can't keep a car seat here. But this Hyundai allows you to push this button, and the car seat can stay there while this seat moves out of the way, and you can get to the rear seats. I love that. In terms of second row space, there is plenty. Hyundai hasn't released specifics yet, but there's more than enough to go around. I've got this seat to where I would have it if I were sitting up there. I'm 6'1", and so I've got plenty of space. This seat is all the way back, so I can move it forward. You can actually move it closer than I can get, and that's a nice feature if you've got car seats here and there's a kid in this seat that maybe you need to tend to. That's nice that this seat goes all the way up. You can also get a bench here if you need extra passenger space. There are also some other amenities back here that are pretty cool. We've got our own climate control system up here, including 3-way heated seats for this second row. We also have a household outlet here just to plug things in directly, and then a nice little storage space underneath that. Finally, this XRT model also has sunshades here for the window, and these seats recline in case you want to take a nap. All right, now to the third row, and I'll say space back here is good, it's not great. For one, the floor feels a little high, so your knees are a little higher in your chest. But again, I'm a 6'1" adult. A kid would fit back here perfectly fine. This middle seat is sort of in the middle position. It's not all the way back, but it's also not all the way forward. So yeah, you've got plenty of room for your legs, knees, and headroom is actually really great. I like that. Finally, we'll take a look at the cargo area. Plenty of space back here. You do have a little bit of extra storage in the floor below. And then when these third row seats are not in use, they fold out of the way, perfectly flat, nice and easily. Another really nice touch I like is that there's a button here that will automatically fold the second row of seats, so you don't have to go around to the side to get that space you need. All right, folks, there you have it, a first look at the all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade. Gas versions will go on sale this summer, whereas hybrid versions will go on sale in the fall. In the meantime, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you can get alerts on all of our future updates, including the first drive of this new Palisade coming later this year.